why that's muted. I haven't. Just give me a minute. I'm in the middle of trying to post things to things. Yay. See this skipping 2 minutes ahead. We might get somewhere. So, as before, from the last episode, this is the 1983 Star Wars Return of the Jedi attack at, or the battle at the Sarlacc pit. Repainted all, or three printed, I can't speak today. 3D printed a whole bunch of new figures. If you want to see more on it, I have previous live stream. You can look there and see all the figures and and that's what we're doing. So we're going to take this and make it out of XPS foam, make it a little bit bigger. Make Jabba the Hutt's only this like tiny little thing, and now he's this big thing. So we gotta make this a lot bigger. So we're going to make a better looking game. This is something I played back in 1983 when I was a kid. Loved playing it, had fun with it, but it's very cheaply made, game board and all, old figures and everything else. So we're gonna change this up and make it new. The audio is fine. If it's not, it isn't. We figured out that the board's got to be at least 8 inches wide. So here, just a little bit. Hey, it looks like the Raven made it. That's good. Good to see you. Some day here, finally getting out here to do something. It's been a little. So we're gonna try this out today. Basically, I'm just redoing the Sarlacc barge pit thing, or a pit thing here today. It's gonna be interesting. How do I want to do this? Shouldn't have done it this way now that I look at it. I screwed up. It's not going to be this big, of course, but it offers. Stop. How long this was going to be? Got some like thick ones that are going to be used for the Sarlacc. That is going to be a bigger project. Okay. So I got to see if I'm going to be happy with this. I know the lighting in here is kind of horrible. Hopefully that's not too much. 6, and then we'll bring it to 18. Do that. Give it a mark. Still working on getting the new computer set up the way I want. Uh, anyway, I don't know how much material I'm going to have. Okay, where's that one? It looks squarey, kind of like this one. I don't want it to look like this one again. Definitely design it differently. So you have the base part here. This is supposed to be what they call the like the prison cell area or whatever else, where they had all the captures where you start. Gameplay wise, that's going to have to be a little bit bigger. I'm probably going to round that instead. And I might actually have to go get some more XPS foam. Right now, I know I don't really have much of a thought or game plan going through. I kind of want to make it look, won't look exactly like this, but I want to do the color scheme and I want to do the look, and that's what they were doing on that. But they went with a bluish color, and I want to go with more of the rusted look that it's got. I'll still have this part here. I don't know about the sides. Maybe I'll put the sides in there. I'm not, like I said, it's not going to look exactly like this, but it's going to be better than what it was. I am definitely going to do some more foam because I do want to do this coming off at an angle. Have I don't think I. So for tonight, I think I will work on just the top part, just the play part of the game board for now. Excuse my coughing. It's just, let's see, it's just been a horrible cold, horrible cold. Pretty much in pieces. We'll go with squares, and we're going to change the size of the squares. Squares. Um, this is at 8 inches, and I think we're going to go or something on inch and 3/4. Sure exactly how I was going to go about this. Glad you made it though, Draven. What have you been up to? I need something better than this pen though right now. It's driving me nuts. Let's go with an end to it would be nice. So earlier in my head, sort of. Rails on it, just for, well, it's pointless having the rails on it. Hard, you're the only one here actually listening to me. At least maybe I'm not talking to myself. Um, Already know that, like in Star Wars, if you've watched Return of the Jedi, they're basically back to sail, not the sail barges, but when the sail uh, riders basically he's going, yeah, after he's killing everybody, he's going from one to other, and then he gets saved, sails barge, kills all the guards. Leia kills Jabba, and he kind of combines all that and puts it into one. So I gotta just do with kind of what they did. So that's where I'm going with. I gotta stop trying to think so realistic. I gotta think more game play. Perfect. So we'll start off after a quarter out the window. I'm just glad I'm kind of finally getting over this cold. I mean, I'm getting a cough here. I have the energy now to actually want to come out here and do something. I can't do any of this stuff in the house because I can't be loud. I can't do it during the day because there's too much going on during the day. Right up here when I do the final parts or whatever else. But I'm gonna move this down now that I don't need that. Move it down, have it closer. Hopefully, you can see better. Hopefully, there'll be some more light. I didn't want to do the hectagons they have. I want it to be squares. Um, Hectagons looked okay, but I don't. I'm just not a hectagon kind of guy. Question is, how many? Did not think about that. Yeah, measurements are all there. Hey, hey, Eric, what's up? Sorry, I'm just turning around to look now. I am in the middle making my own version of the 1983 Star Wars Return of the Jedi Battle of Sarlacc Pit um, board game. I don't know if you were here last time when I started this. Um, I can show you some of the stuff if you need to. I have a previous video if you did not see it of the original game board, original figures, and then the 3D figures that I printed. Video was another live stream. It's 40, 45 minutes long, and that's it. Uh, right now, I've been on for, I'm not even sure how much long, or okay, I've been on for a half an hour. I'm not sure how long I will come down to wait for glue to dry. I realize you do not have, I do not think I have material I need. So somebody might be going to Lowe's tomorrow to get some more XPS foam. Some money he don't he don't really have, but hey, that's how it goes. Okay, so let's figure this out. Um, so if you didn't see that, you might want to go back to the video. If you're still, well, there's still of you here, so I'm assuming you're still here, Eric. I'm just doing my crafting, just trying to get this done in a way. Okay. Said I was going to round that off, but I'm not sure. I think we'll round it up. So right now I'm just trying to make the basic game board for this. Yeah, it should be on there. It'll be under live streams. It won't be under video though, Eric. Right now I have a new laptop. I have not moved any of my YouTube free play music over, so I don't have anything to play. I want this to be a live stream that I won't get knocked for having music being played that's, copyrighted or whatever else. So no playing any music tonight because I don't have anything on there. For a very boring video when you ain't got nothing. Got any music, you might want to play it and enjoy it. can show you for now, Eric, if you haven't looked up that video yet, I can show you the Jabba the Hutt I printed. Korean guards, and we'll put Chewbacca and Skywalker figure I printed and put together. Um, Crappy figures. I know they're not that close up right now. Let me move the camera towards this a little bit more so you can see it. Hopefully that'll work out better. Um, and then we have, so you got your normal, these are the ones I 3D printed. Okay, I see that's off just a little bit, right? Things on a delay, so it's a little, they look like, give a little bit better close up if I can. Like I said, the lighting in here isn't that great. Um, Even though I have very bright lights in here, but it's not bright enough. Jabba no Bada, Bada no Jabba. This is Jabba the Hutt back in 1983, okay? This or this? This or this? So you got your Gamorrean Guard, you got your Gamorrean Guard. Pretty crappy, huh? Paint on them have faded out, worn out. I don't even know if they really did or not. They're just poorly done. Here's Han Solo and Boba Fett. Wanted to replace them with better figures. I spent 20 bucks buying this original game, what I had when I was a kid. My God, this isn't, I mean, this is what I remember, but I don't remember the figures looking this bad. But I guess they really did look that bad. You know, when you're only like 83, 97, maybe, 6, 7 years old. Um, had this, um, big Star Wars fan for sure. The, uh, watched them all, but me and my mom, she knew I was really into it, and of course, you know, the original one came out in '76, '77, I mean. So I was only like a year before the first two together. Family. That's how that went. But me and my mom in our own popcorn, you know, all that. Just gonna do a normal editing video for this. The cut just because I guess I don't want to go through all that work right now. I got to get new programs for it, and I can't put the old ones on there because the new laptops don't have CD-ROMs, so I can't put the CD-ROMs in them, and I can't go to the website and say, "Hey, I own this, and can I just transfer this?" I don't know how to get. Just go buy the newer versions and spend the money so I can do my editing and all that. Okay, so basically, I'm looking at this here, and like I said, I was telling Draven that telling Draven that with the game board, you kind of got to throw a lot of the movie parts out of the game because the way they design it and the way they pick characters. Jabba's on top of the bar on the sail barge, which is the main ship, not the one that Luke was on and Han was on. That they were, being set to walk the plank. So you kind of had to take all those planes and or all those ships and kind of cram them into one. So you got to throw a lot of things out. So I had to take the realism of the movie and just throw it out the window, even though that's not how I normally think. I'm already thinking like Jabba should not even be here, and Princess Leia should be in her little bikini outfit and not in her Endor outfit, which is what she basically is in. And Lando, there's no Lando figure, so I actually went and printed a Lando figure. So I changed up quite a bit of stuff. Um, there are other figures I kind of wish I put on here instead of the Gamorrean guards, but I'm trying to keep it based on the video games or the board game. So that's where I'm going with that. So I have to kind of play their game or play their way, I guess. Okay. We only have so the original board looks like this. It's not very good. I mean, if I put Jabba on there now, he's way too big. I mean, this is the job. This is the Jabba they wanted on here, and basically they would have like Boba Fett and one of the Nick up here, and you had to beat them. You get through all the regular guards, beat these two guards to get the job, and whoever had the most points at the end of the game or whatever, um, start back from what they call their little prison. So I'm kind of trying to keep it with the same concept of that, and then just go from there and do. So they did the hectagon, uh, like the hectagon at all, so square. I might do wooden tile on there. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I can't really find any good views or good images, metal or what. I've seen some other ones. Everybody's got their own. Uh, not really. It's more of the side of the ship and not the deck of the ship. So I might just have to do my own thing and just say forget it. I am going to make the board bigger, and I do want to angle it off and give it that slope look to what the barge looks like now. So, like I said, I definitely need some more CG or CG. Definitely need some more XPS foam. Mechhead Studios had this game when it came out. So much fun. Yeah, it was fun when I had it too. There, Mech. And I kind of want to remake it, and I want to make my own version of it. So that's basically what I'm doing. I printed, like I said, I printed my own figures compared to the original figures. So that's what I did there. That's where I'm going with it. Okay, Eric, have fun. Thanks for showing up at least. Um, if you watch this video from the beginning, skip the first 5 minutes or so because I was still in the middle of setting up stuff. So we got that done, and we're see they only have a basically like kind of like four square type of thing going. So I think I'll just Jabba back here like this. Give him these squares here. So I'll probably end up making another piece of foam so I can put it on top of this because I want him higher up. Try to round this off a bit and put the heroes in here for their prison area or whatever they gotta be. It's kind of silly. Put them in their little prison area. Have this whole play area here, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Um, Still put the guards off to the side or into the wherever. I always thought when I was a kid they had to be on the side. I know I watched what was it, Beards and Board Games, if you know what I'm talking about. And they had it basically hooked up like this so that all the guards were set like this in a line. I didn't think that was how it was set. Every time I look at the game, I always thought they were set on the side like this, and you just had to make your way to them with beat them and knock them off. Boop. You know, that was the end of it. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to go, or keep it just like that. Have it so the 3 or 4 characters, you know, side, let them move whatever way they want. So I want to kind of keep it that way. So that's where I'm going with that. Now, I think what I might do is make another platform. Uh, King Jabba's little thing he sat on or laid on, his little table or his bed, whatever you want to call it. His throne, I guess. Concrete slab or something. So we'll go with that. So I probably will just move that to over here, guys, and get me some measurements. It said it's got to be 8 inches. 8. I don't see why not, Jaraven. I don't see why not. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Jabba right there. See, then nobody can bother Jabba. Jabba no Baba. Baba no Jabba. Jabba no Baba. No Baba no Jabba. Uh, Saying 3 1/4. Actually, it's a little bit. So you know what? I think that's why. Because this is where I originally started, and it should be. Yes. Okay. So actually, a little bit of that's supposed to be cut off. That's why. Okay. So we're going 3 inches. 3 inches. I gotta get a new one of these. Here. This thing's seen better days. Just make sure you're doing it the right way first, Drew. Piece of foam through, thinking I got it going the right way, and realized, no, you just cut the wrong way. Okay, that should take care of that. I'd stick with that. I mean, I know they've got like an angle, maybe off, maybe just to make it look better. It's not going to be, you know, fantastic. It ain't going to be this like I just worked at. I just came out of a, you know, it's perfect artist or not. It's going to look whatever it looks like. Yeah, you guys don't even see what I'm doing because I got a camera over there. See, I need a cameraman doing this. I'm telling you, I need somebody that just wants to hang out and do absolutely nothing besides maybe just communicate and talk with me. Or let me know what people on the. So, Draven, your 6-inch figures, you said you were going to give them another shot. How tall are the ones that you're doing now? I mean, the characters you're making now are just, they look, you know, size of those Mighty Box, right? And those are got to be like 6 inches, right? Planning on making some figures that weren't based off doing now. For some reason, it looks so darn wrong to me. Let you guys know, I do not know when I will be doing my next stream. I just got over a cold. Uh, you know, being here in New York, it's like basically between my house and my garage. It's all closed in, insulated, and stuff like that. But it's cold in here. There's no heat in here, so I have to heat it up with a uh, propane heater. So I'll let that run for a while, let it get up here into like 60s, 70s, turn it off, and then, you know, get cool in here. I have a concrete floor, so it gets cold in here. So there's some days where I'm just like, I just don't want to be outside because it's cold. Said. So you got to heat it up in here. So sometimes I may be in the middle of, I got to run the heater for a while, and it's a propane heater. It's pretty loud. It's almost like a salamander. seen one, but this is propane. It's basically set up like that. Um, so I might have to turn that on. Right now I'm good. I think it says you're a little chilly because the floor is a lot colder. But the thermometer over there, I eventually have to go inside and get some thermal socks on because my feet are going to get cold. Just to let you know, trying to figure out how I want to do this because I'm going to glue. Curious if I wanted to put any deep find a cheer or get some skulls and put them there, kind of like job I had. This is a little bigger than what it should be, but that's okay. This camera. So my camera's at a weird angle. So yeah, I'm gonna glue that down, which means I have to go find my darn. There it is. There it is. Hopefully it's not frozen. It only gets. It only. I think the coldest it gets in here is like 40 degrees, and that's it. I haven't seen it get any. I mean, I've had it like the first year we moved here. It got so cold in here, the ceiling, the wood that's above us, and everything else, kind of iced up a bit. But besides that, changed a couple things around in the breezeway here. It might not be frozen, but I don't think what you get for leaving your glue outside, huh? So I might have to do that if it's not even already dried out from being frozen or cold or whatever. Put it upside down. Sure, where else I want to go, like some more XPS foam, um, so I can do this how I want, and I'm just gonna have to them at a certain angle. I'm not sure even what angle it should be at. That's just gonna be slanted way too much. 55, just 30. Have this sit up. And like I said, then I'll have the Sarlacc pit underneath here. And I got thicker foam for that. But I want to use that for that because I have enough just for that. Hopefully I will. I really got this one here. It's I could probably cut out one of those pieces that I would want on here like that already. Yeah, I can definitely at least get one more piece out of that. And then what I'll do is I'll cut it out bigger down afterwards in a different. So I think what I'll do is I'll just rip this right here off to the side, and at least I'll have that out of the way. And then I can work on, what I got to do. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and rip that through. I don't really plan much when I'm doing a live stream. I mean, I've got things in my head, thoughts, and everything else. I probably should be like, hey, you should, you know, or do that or do this, but I don't always have time for that, or I just want to deal with it. Sometimes I just have an image in my head, and I go with that. I just go with that image. Yeah. And of course, in the breezeway, I'm also the storage area out here, so basically a lot of the other stuff in the house that isn't in the house or we can't fit in the garage or the shed or we don't know what to do yet gets put out here. Basement, but crappy part, dragging shit up and down the stairs. I'm thinking that I probably should be using a thicker XPS foam if I wanted to make more of the ship, you know. I can only get like a 2 inch thick foam, which is good. Prices. I almost want this just to be sunken in, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'll just leave it the way it is, and then I'll bevel out the only reason they didn't do anything like that with making that one, besides being cheap and being out of cardboard, is you make the box bigger because no, it's not going to be that wide. Let's lift this up a little bit. It ain't going to be sides later on, um, detail and stuff like that. But I think what I'll just kind of square this off. Make some lines and figure out. Now everything is starting to get in the way. Sorry, guys. Hey, we're up to 4 people in here. Hey, John, how we doing? Um, Late to the game, but that's okay because I don't know how much longer I will be on here. I don't know if you saw my last live stream of me working on the 1983 making my own version of 1983 Return of the Jedi uh, Battle at the Sarlacc Pit um, game board from '83 that I had when I was a kid. Um, so I'm basically making my own version, making it a little bit better, just because I can and I want to. Like I said, I don't know if you saw the last stream or not. Okay, so figure out. I gotta find my angler, which honestly I think is out. shop shed, which is outside, and I haven't been in there in a while, so I'm not sure where that would be. I'm not even going to bother at getting that. This is going to definitely be probably a bit of a long me. I have to make sure I have that when I do the next one because actually I'm going to need another board anyways. Probably put this up towards me because I think, honestly, guys, I am done crafting for the night. I know it was only an hour, not a lot of time. Just don't think I have enough material to really go much further. I don't have my thing for my angler here. I want to make sure I got the angle right. Yeah, I'm probably a little choppy. Once again, uh, I do live in the state of New York. Way out here in Taberg, I only have satellite because I can't get like basic um, cable out, or not basic cable. Can't get normal internet out here. Basically satellite. Um, Being as cold and as cloudy it is out here, the Starlink satellite that I have for internet, which is a lot better than a lot of this internet I was getting. Uh, Letting other people know. They probably know too by now because they're watch this. Um, Copy. Nothing I can do about that. You tell Spectrum to get their ass out here and run some fiber optic cables out here so I can have some better internet because Starlink's kind of expensive and it's good. Not good if it's cloudy. Got the base of that going. I'll get some more boards. I'll get another board shed tonight to go get that. Um, Sit here and bullshit for a bit. I do have stuff to drink. You know, yeah, not beer. I don't have any beer. I'm really been sick, so I haven't bought any beer. Last thing I want to do is drink when I'm sick. I don't know, Draven. I don't know. I'm not a city person. I mean, would it be kind of cool? Yeah, but all that noise, all that racket. I mean, I don't know what it would sound like. Stories up what it would sound like, but I myself ever living in an apartment. I like the country. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it. It's been a little over an hour now. I had the ones that showed up. It's good to see that you showed up there, Jim. Good to see that you showed up to Raven. Same thing with Eric, which I think is now off to work. Anyone else that might be watching, I will be doing another live stream soon. When I don't know. I don't have time frames for these. It's all when I have time or to do it. So for now, guys, I'm just going to say goodnight. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for watching. Take care.